What's going on, everybody? Dave back again, and in today's video I have an electric skateboard. I've actually had it sit in the house for, I don't know, a month and a half, and this was actually sent over for me to review by a company, Uditer. I think that's pronounced correctly, but this is one of their newer boards, I believe. They asked if I would do an unboxing and a review on it, and I said, sure. I did some work and reviews on the WowGo 2 and 2S, and I think the original WowGo. I will be completely honest, I haven't been on a skateboard since I shattered my leg back in 2018, which resulted, wasn't on a skateboard. I was carrying it. I stumbled stepping off of a curb and ended up breaking my ankle in 3 different places, 2 plates, 17 screws. Good times. But anyway, so today's video is just going to be an unboxing of it. I haven't even cracked it open yet. It is still sealed, so you guys will see when I get to see, and then we'll have a follow-up video later on, which will be an actual review. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to recruit one of the neighbor's kids, because I will probably give this to them. Most things just I don't end up keeping. They send me stuff like this and I will review it and then I give it away. I'm not going to sell it or anything. Let's get into taking a look at this. Over to the workbench. All right, so here we are. Wow, you can tell I have cats because there's cat hair all over this thing. But like I said in the beginning part, this part's going to be pretty simple. We're just going to crack it open, take a look at it. I will give you my initial thoughts on it. I forgot which model this is. Does it say on the end? No. But this is available both on the site. I will link it down below. And also, I think they also have it on Amazon, but I am not for sure. I know this is available through their site. If you're into electric skateboards, which I was, I gave away both my WowGo and WowGo 2S to friends of mine. I did ask when they sent this, they do make different wheels. They have the regular urethane wheels, which, I'll be honest, suck. They're always hard, especially if you live in an area that has rough sidewalks, rough terrain. They're just rough. On the WowGos, I ended up changing out the trucks to, I don't know, I think I spent as much on the trucks and the wheels as I did for the boards themselves. And those, the WowGo 2, I paid for. The 2S I was sent for review. I did end up getting the soft urethane wheels for those. This is supposed to have what they call cloud wheels. So we'll end up seeing. Knowing my area up here, there's no way you could ride around on the streets, on the sidewalks, without having some kind of a softer wheel. So let me get a razor knife and we'll crack this open. One of the nice things about working in the workshop is all my tools are out here. If I got a wild hair, I could cut this open with the table saw. I'm not going to. Not going to. I'll leave that to crazy people. Do look for new videos coming of the wood workshop. Also look for videos coming of, if I can do this real quick without disconnecting everything, that guy. So that is a customized Onyx CY2. Just got some new parts from Z Creations for it. So they're on there. And I am super excited to show this to you guys. Since getting this, I haven't ridden the scooter once. In fact, I'm not going to sell it because it's still great for taking to like the grocery store, things like that. That guy is just too wieldy to haul around, and I am not comfortable enough. Even though I have 3 different locks, I have guarantees that they won't break. I'm not comfortable enough to lock that up outside. I'm just not. I know my area. I don't live in Chicago or anything like that, but yeah, there's a lot of thievery that happens around here. So I think I got all these seals broken. Evidently they did not want me to easily get into this box, but I don't think that they planned on me using a razor knife. All right, there's that side, there's that side. Should be good now, should be good. Be safe, always put away your blade. All right. So cracking this guy open. We get a manual here. This is the Uditer Evo Mini S3, S3 Pro, W3, W3 Pro. Okay, but which one do I have? It'll be S3 Pro. So we'll end up seeing, it'll be in the title, of course. This was affordable though. This was cheaper than the WowGo. Instructions. Hopefully everything is in focus. I do have autofocus on, so we will see. Ooh, that is, right, well, and those are sticky wheels. Okay, yeah, so they changed out, they have the cloud wheels on here. The skate deck is pretty good. Now, one of the unique features, which is cool and also useless, in my opinion, is this does have the option of putting a handlebar on it. Now, that is great for someone learning. It is also horrible for someone learning. All right. All right. Yeah, these wheels are sticky, like sticky. Which don't take that as that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. This is the single battery unit. You can get this where it has 2 batteries, so you can haul one around, swap it out. I think they have about 10-mile range, something like that. Nothing outrageous. We got the charger, we got all that. Yes, I'm holding everything between my legs. Women aren't the only ones that can use their thighs for things. Get that out of the way, get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. All right. All right, so in one of the baggies, you get a skate tool. You get a small, like really short USB charger. USB-C, which it's actually for the remote. I am impressed that they're using USB-C. Of course, everybody's kind of copying the boosted board look. Silicone handle, that's actually kind of nice. This actually has a silicone coating all over it, except for on the wheel. Feels really good. We'll have to see. Let's see, does this have any charge? It's disconnected, but it does say it has battery in the remote, so that's good. You do get a charger brick, and this is going to charge at 2 amps. Output 42 volts at 2 amps. So this is going to charge really slow. Wait a minute. Evidently, the unit they sent me does not have the handle. All right. I asked them to send, if they were going to send one, to send the actual unit, and they said all of them come with a handle. This did not come with a handle. Okay, so you have the charge port, which is going to be right here. It's got a little plug. I do not know the water resistance on this. Charge port plug does not want to go in. There. You have an on-off button. So it's not a hold on, it's just an on-off. These wheels are freaking huge. Now I know that these are the motorized ones, and I'm just seeing resistance on there. On the front ones, bearings are fairly decent. The wheels actually look like they're not wobbling. This one has a little bit of a wobble to it. So that could just be the bearing seating. Trucks are loose. I'm looking, this bearing down here, or this pivot point down here, is kind of juicy. So they might have put a little too much oil in there. These leads that go in are just the right length. This does look to be a silicone seal around the controller. The battery, and I've seen people do reviews on these. There. And they had a hard time. Now, I'm supposing that you can charge this through here, back to here, or you can remove the battery and charge it through this port over here. Let's see here. It does have a 3-port connection on here, so that way you can swap out the batteries. Let's see here, and this is a 7.8 amp hour battery. Watt hour capacity 328 watt hours. Let's see. It's got 18650 cells in it, 2600 mAh, ISO 9001 certificate. Do not short circuit or dismantle in a fire. Well, duh. This might be why people did complain about their boards. Okay, so that one's in. That one's in. I do not know how well these clips will last. I mean, it would suck if they popped loose and the battery came out while you were riding. That would severely suck. Your clearance from the bottom of the battery board to the wheels, that's it. The deck itself seems pretty good. If this is anything, well, I know it's exactly like the Wildgo 2S. So there's actually a channel that runs through here for the battery wire to the controller. So it beeps twice. That's on. So the battery is, or the button on here is blinking in match with this. It's in speed 4 and it has, the odometer says it has 113 miles on there. I'm hoping that that is incorrect. So back is brake, and they have it set at brake 4, and of course you can change these settings. Now, non-load bearing, it's saying 29. And it does kind of torque. It does kind of torque, and I can tell you right now, look how wobbly this is. I am going to end up tightening this down because I actually feel like that's unsafe, it being that loose. And let's see. So on these, if you use your thumb and just rest it on this part up here, you can actually like hold your speed. I do like that it has a battery controller or battery indicator on here for both the remote and the board. I'm curious. I want to let this go and see if it actually goes up from 113. I also want to see how hot this gets. So these are getting warm, so that's good. I like testing this part because you of course don't want your controller or your battery gauge too hot. This feels like we should already trip a while. And the odometer has not moved. Okay. No, the motors aren't hot at all. Speed 1. Speed 1, it might as well not even be on. 5 miles an hour. And that's non-load bearing. Speed 2, 11. Speed 3, 29. Speed 4, still 29. Kind of odd. Yeah, that's weird that speed 3 and speed 4 top out at the same speed. There, now it finally tripped over to 114 miles. I know this does not have 114 miles on it. Okay, so this is actually, I'm going to flip this down on to the floor and just, I'm going to stand on it as it is. I kind of don't trust this as loose as that is. So of course, we will end up doing a size and everything like that when I do a review on it. I mean, if you're used to really being soft, but I think as a new rider, these should be so much tighter, like so much tighter. These should not be out. It's got good flex to it. All in all, it doesn't seem bad for the price point. I think they're around $350, something like that. And then of course they do have the model that comes with 2 batteries and the pull. I don't know where my pole is. I mean, I know where my pole is. My wife, never mind. When I go to do the actual review, which will probably be in about a week or so, I'll let you know what I think. I've got to tighten down those trucks because they are way too squishy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely stick around. I will, like I said, in about a week, I will have a review up and let you know how it ended up turning out. And one of the neighborhood kids is going to end up getting this. I have to talk to their dad first. I don't want to just give them something and then they kill themselves. That would be bad. That would be real bad. But I'd like to thank Uditer for sending this over. Of course, there will be links down below. I am surprised because they advertise that their boards come with the handle. Like I said, the handle is horrible, but it's good at the same time. It's good for someone learning, but it's also bad. A lot of people ended up, I did end up looking this up. People did try using it with both hands on the handlebar. They do advertise that you can mount a like GoPro or something to the front of the deck, which you can. I did that with both my other boards. But they also advertise that you could put it on the top of the handle. Bad idea. Because the problem is with the deck does this. What happens with that handle? That handle does this. Now this is where the handle is good for new beginners, is that they can use the handle to get accustomed to it, but then you have to hold the remote too. And a lot of people were like, well, it's really difficult to hold. You don't need both hands. This isn't a scooter. You don't have to have both hands on that handlebar. You only need one, and then you can have the other hand here. That handle is just a crutch to try and help you get used to stabilizing yourself. It's there to hold on. Like, that's it. Like, let's say you just crank on it and it goes. Otherwise, you just fall off the board. So it is good for getting used to and accustomed to it. I'm disappointed that's not in here. It is what it is. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll get you a review on that. Also, stay tuned. And coming next week, we will have a review on the Onyx City 2. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, smash that like button. I don't care if you subscribe or not. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.